Oh, yes, you have. What is sex?
I can't even spell it.
Can you spell it?
What is it?
So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'll bring my friend on today. We're going to talk about a natural form of birth control. I don't know if you guys watched in my vlog a couple of weeks ago, or when I talked about the lady comp. So I thought I would discuss it with somebody who's...
1 second. Okay, go on. Oh, did I? Oh, sorry. Start again. I've been on. Yeah, you said.
We're going to discuss, because you've been on the... Contraception. I've been on contraception in the past as well, and I've had really bad experience with contraception. Have you had a bad experience?
I didn't really have a bad experience, but it's when I came off.
Yeah.
And you get the whole hormone crap, and your body has to get back into your whole normal state. So I think that whole imbalance, I would say, was a bad experience. Not a bad experience that I would. But I'm not really up to it. I don't really.
Would you go the natural route for contraception? Because
natural.
Yeah,
definitely I would. Because all this like hormones imbalance thing is just not for me.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to discuss what contraception you was on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk about what I was on, and then you can say yours.
Yeah.
So I've been on the pill, but I wasn't on it for a long time. It was just like a month or so. I started to gain weight. So I came off it when I was on it, and then I went on the injection, and that's the worst one that I would say. The thing is, I think I didn't do my research. I was just like, look, ain't nobody having no baby right now. So I went on the injection because it was like, oh, all you've got to do, the way it was advertised to me was like, the nurse said to me, just inject it, and then you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to take no, and I was like, ooh. And she was like, oh, there's no side effects and all this business.
Always side effects.
I went on it. I didn't see my period for 3 months. And then when my period came back, it was coming back every 7 days. I would have 7 days period, 7 days rest. 7 days period, 7 days rest. And this went on for 6 months, and I lost so much weight. And this was during my final year of university. So I became very, very ill, and I couldn't tell my mom. I couldn't tell her that, she was just like, what's going on? My mom was like, hey, who have I offended? African people?
Like,
who have I offended? And I couldn't tell her that, I was on the, I couldn't
talk about
we don't talk about such in a Yoruba and African culture.
We don't really
like, what is sex?
I can't even spell it.
Can you spell it?
What is it?
So I said to myself that, when I do finally have kids, or, obviously when I don't want any more kids, I've got 3 right now and I don't want any more, I'm not planning any more kids. What am I going to go on? I don't want to go on the injection. I've heard bad stuff about the implant. Also, like, not even just like me, my problems with weight gain, like putting on unnecessary weight, and also like the way you feel hormonally, you're just angry for no reason.
I feel women in general we're
very hormonal, and then
so
you now adding that on top.
Yeah,
adding that on top is just ridiculous. So then I came across Lady Comp, and I spoke to I went to the website, I spoke to one of their representatives, I believe. We were talking for a couple of months, because obviously it's not something cheap. This is not £5, okay? So we spoke for a long time. So he saw we were both so passionate. And one thing I like about the Lady Comp is that even if you're trying for a child as well, it can help. And if you're trying to avoid having a child, it can help. And I also wanted to know more about my fertility and, and all that kind of stuff. So I picked up this book as well. It's called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, the Definitive Guide to Natural Birth Control, Pregnancy Achievement and Reproductive System. I've read a bit about it, but what I gathered from like the first page...
It's like sex education.
Yeah, it kind of is. They're saying that we've been taught that our menstrual cycle is 28 days.
Yeah. Apparently
it's not.
What is it?
It's a myth, apparently.
So what is it?
Apparently everybody's mental cycle everybody's menstrual cycle is different, apparently.
I think it's 24 to 28.
No, it's 24 to 36. So yeah, so I picked up the Lady Comp, and I have got a discount code. Unfortunately, it's not like I'm not a big YouTuber or anything like that, so I was only able to get, I think it's 8% discount. That's how much it could push me.
How much is it?
This is £350, I believe. I'll put the right price in there. But what do you think of this?
Because of pregnancy.
But it's not just for pregnancy, and this is a lifetime. This is something that you'll be using for a lifetime.
What do you like pee on it? What happens?
No, you basically just take it out.
What does that go into?
In your mouth. And then it goes underneath your tongue.
Wait, I thought it was going somewhere else.
And then you do your temperature.
And then what?
That's it, and then you just pop it back. So it reads your temperature every day. But you
Do you do it every day?
Yeah, you've got to take it. You got to do it every morning. As soon as you wake up, pop this in your mouth. Reads your temperature.
Keep brush your teeth or
no, you just straight up as soon as you wake up.
Because you have to.
Because it reads your temperature. So what do you think about this? I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was very skeptical.
Yeah.
Like the last thing I want is another kid right now, and another kid in general. I'm happy with 3. So just the thought of getting, but then I didn't want to go. I literally have had such a bad experience with contraception. I didn't want to go on anything else. So what do you think about
this thing?
Yeah. Would you be on it?
I'll be very. Are you me? Like,
is it something you would consider?
If there's a good amount of like positive response,
it's 99.7% accurate.
But so is contraception.
Yeah, but this hasn't got no hormonal effects. There's no hormones.
Personally, I'm not into all this hormone. You know me. I don't like contraception at all. I'm gonna get a bit. My first boyfriend, I didn't use contraception because I was 18. I just thought it was too early for me. But I found out like some girls actually use it from when they're like 15. 14. And I'm like, I don't want that in my body. I never did. But my second partner, which was when I was 24. That's when I actually thought about, okay, I should show him I need to use this, because obviously I'm not trying to have a baby anytime soon. So I used it, and I didn't want to. That wasn't. I just
was
like,
long term.
Yeah, I just feel like contraception is like artificial. I don't really like anything artificial in my body. I just don't want it. But I have to because I don't want to get either that or pregnancy. Choose one, not pregnancy. So I just took it. But my contraception was fine. It was like I didn't have any issues. It was just the first time. You know, it getting used to your body and all that stuff. It was fine, no issues or whatever. The contraception I had the mini pill, which is basically I have to take it once every day at a certain time, because I get migraines. I can't have like, is it called the combined pill?
Yeah, because
I can't have that.
Is it estrogen or something?
I don't even know what the hell it's called, but they told me because when I get migraines, I can't see in one eyes. And when you have that, you can't have the combined pill. I don't know what it does. I'm not trying to find out what it does. But yeah, I have the mini pill. And I think it was alright. But it's just kind of remembering when to take it and everything and all that stuff. But when I got off it now, I honestly would say my skin was not fantastic. I have good skin.
We've been blessed with like clear skin.
And
it was like a came up.
My skin was
from nowhere. I think I remember that you were saying
I was actually very down, and I wasn't sure if it was stress or. But
it happened when you just came off.
When I came off, and I was not happy.
I remember you saying to me then that just all of a sudden like an onset of
I had
spots, so it could have been related to.
I know, I think it was. I really did, because I'm not a spot person. I'm not spotty. But so I think that was downfall. I think coming off it, your body has to get back into its normal state and all that. And I think that's what me personally, I would love to try natural.
So would you consider
the thing, because this is just breath.
But it's funny how
I'll be scared, because it's not. When you think of conception, you think of something going into your body and doing something. So for me to...
That's because your brain... Like, it's funny how our brain
has been... I totally get it, yeah.
Our brain has been sort of... We've been brought up to think that you need to take something to clear something. Also, like, can you imagine taking the pill every day until you're ready for kids? So that could be the next 10 years.
That's why...
Is that like, and then when you want to start having kids and then you start having, there could be complications?
I actually didn't, only because the person I was with, I was like, I had to take, because like I said, I didn't want to get pregnant, but I really did not want to take a pill.
I didn't want to go on it
because
either. Like any contraception.
Because they were like imagine you're with a partner for like 3 years, and then just even like years, and then you're on it. Some women did on it for like
10 years.
And then do you know how long it takes for your body to put that bounce back up?
That's what. And I with my when I was on the injections, I think it's called Depo-Provera or something like that. I only had the one shot, because you're supposed to get one shot every 3 months. And the one that you inject in your bum. So me having just that one shot, look at the effect I had So imagine if it was a constant thing.
Girl, you'd be obese, boy. No offense to
I
any
put on
obesity
so
person.
much weight. Literally, I wish I had. I'm gonna try and look for a picture. If
I
I
don't
do
think I
have,
even remember you.
I was in uni, so you were in Nottingham.
Oh, yeah.
I was all the way in Kent. So
Was you hiding?
I hid from the world, and all I did was eat. Like, it made me super hungry.
Great big appetite.
Yeah. So when I heard about this, I was so happy to know that there's something out there, and I watched so many videos. And I thought I would do a video with somebody who hasn't heard about it.
Yeah, I haven't.
And
And when she told me about it, to me, I was like, what? Because every time we speak, she always brings up some new thing. Like, oh, show me I've heard about. I'm like, do you know what? Get out of my life. Every day it's something new.
something new.
And then now this, I was like, do you know what?
Don't start. And
Like,
okay, if
Do
you
you
were
know
to-
what I would? If I
she
see-
said she would. If you
I
had a
see-
long-term relationship right now, would you go back on the?
well, right now I can't afford it.
So in a serious relationship now with a guy,
I wouldn't want to go on contraception. That's
exactly.
it. I
But
actually
then what are you gonna
wouldn't.
do? Start taking risks?
In this life, you gotta take risks,
Oh,
man.
really?
No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. No,
A baby
I was
is
just,
it's not a risk you want to be taking
no,
if you're
I
not
just,
ready.
I don't.
So what would
agree
you do
with
in
it.
your next relationship?
But, well, by God's grace, my next relationship will come very soon.
I know, but I'm saying,
Oh,
what
I
would you do
don't know.
contraception-wise in your next relationship? Would you consider? Because this is very good. It's about how you've got that thing on your phone.
But I can't afford it right now.
No, but like how you've got that chart thing
Oh
on your
yeah,
phone.
I've got this.
And
on
I
my
think
phone.
no, they have cheaper ones as well. They have one.
I wouldn't want cheap.
No, as in like a brand for somebody who's on the go. So if you're like like you're on the go.
On the go of what?
As in like you can pop it into your bag. It's like
Oh,
smaller.
maybe like on the
This,
go.
yeah, this one, no, this one, no.
I'm a goer. Okay, I'm not.
I don't mean on the go as in sexually, but she thought I meant like on the go as in doing it all the time.
There, Jim there. No.
Harry, Bob, no, I don't mean it like that.
Okay,
But they have one for like on the go, so like if you're somebody that on.
Do you know? I feel like I do believe it in a way.
I definitely.
I think there's risk with.
But with this, you have to use it right. Like for example, the reason why with me, because I currently right now I don't have a menstrual cycle because I'm fully breastfeeding. So the guy told me that even in the information pack, it's good to keep using it on a daily basis so your body gets used to it, because you're supposed to start using this on the first day of your period. But if you miss a day,
Well, so why are you using it now?
no, so my body can get used to it. So by the time I do start my period, it knows what my
Who you
temperature,
are.
yeah, and stuff like that. So if you so it has green, yellow, and red days. So the green days you're safe to, do it to make love, and on the yellow days it's on shore,
I
and
cannot
red
wait
days
to
no.
do this. I cannot wait for her to try. I just can't.
So on the red days,
At least she's proof. So if it works. But
on
then
the
again,
red days-
everyone's different.
on the red days obviously is a no-go area. But the thing about this is that if it's on shore, it will give you a red day constantly, because it wants to be safe. It will never give you a green day unless it's shore. So like say you missed it for 2 days, it will keep giving you red days until it gets back in the
How long
on
does
track.
it? One question. How long does it take for this thing to recognize your body? Like how long? Like
Once you start using it if you use it the way it's like on the first day of your period, it's an immediate effect.
Really?
Obviously you have let's say a 24 to 36 day cycle, and you're using it on the first day of your period. By the end of the month, by that end of the cycle, it should know you.
I'm not like against it at all. I'm really not. I'm just very skeptical because it's not obviously like I said,
It's not the norm. It's not the norm.
So it's
I was
like-
very, very
So
skeptical.
you're like, oh, actually, is this just
Yeah.
because of one breath now? I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
I was very, very skeptical.
But then
I was-
again, like I have this thing on my app. I think every chick has this. It's like it's called a.
You can hold it.
It's called a. I think everyone has this. It's called a period tracker or whatever, and it actually tells me. It doesn't tell me, but it reminds me the day that I have my period and like how long it's gonna be, when the next one is, when I'm fertile, when I'm not. It proper tells me everything. And you know what? Sometimes when it says I'm fertile, I get this like bubbly thing.
Yeah, when you're fertile, you know, because your discharge is like quite. I think it's
Is it
quite
fertile?
mucousy.
I don't even know about that.
Yeah, you know when you're fertile because you get like a mucus kind of discharge.
But it will say something like high chance of pregnancy. It tells you on the, like it tells all this there. It has like pink dots. I don't know if you can see it, and it tells you like medium window of pregnancy, high chance of pregnancy, low chance of pregnancy. It actually tells you. Obviously, I'm not doing anything now because that doesn't apply to me. But in relation to like my period, it gets it right all the time. That's why I kind of do actually believe in this in a way. But I'm still. It's not like I'm going to use this now as like my period thing to go and do rubbish and nonsense. but it kind of gives me faith that this could actually work.
Yeah, I strong. If I didn't believe in it, I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, I mean, let her. I want to see proof.
But yeah, I'm very happy. So the way I see it is, if you would spend £500 or £600 on a handbag, some people do, or hair, or Louis Vuittons.
Oh, I don't got that.
I'm just saying, like, if you would spend that, then why wouldn't you spend £350 or something like this, and it's for a lifetime and it's for your body? But I think, like I said, the way we think now these days is different. Like, our priorities could, like,
it's materialistic.
You can make this happen, basically. If you save up for this, you can get it, which is what I did. So thank you very much for being on my channel. We also filmed a video.
Is that how you're gonna think? Just
no, thank you very much. I know.
No, she said it so quickly. Like, thank you very much. No, you say it. Thank you for being here with me.
Yeah, we also filmed a video on her channel.
No, I haven't finished.
Let me get that one. We also filmed a video on her channel. It was the Nigerian tag. That was very, very fun.
You guys need to check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, it was very, very fun.
Check it out. I will link. Everything will be linking on the video.
Yeah, it will be linked in the description box. And yeah, it was fun filming with you. I hope I'm gonna try. This video might be long.
I think
you're gonna see more of her. We've got so many videos planned in the future. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching.
Now, obviously, I'm not doing anything, but if there's a good track record, I would.
If you're in a good relationship, like a solid.
No, not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry relationship.
Yeah,
you can't just
like
buy that for Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Like
definitely not.
A solid relationship, like, you know.
Buy it for Kunle. Not Tom, Dick, and Harry. Not Tom, Dick, and Harry.
If you're in a solid relationship, would you consider this?
Right now, if I was in a solid relationship for tomorrow, I can't afford it, but I won't do anything. I'll use protection. But if in the long run, like when I can afford
protection,
who are you?
In the heat of the moment.
Who are you?
And he's hot.
Who are you? Who is she?
But he's hot.
Don't look at me.
You've been going out for about what? Let's say a year.
Who is she talking to?
You've been going out for about 2 years. 2 years. Would you continue using protection for the 2 years?
Who is this person?
No, prove.
How can you question my authority?
Would you use contraception for those 2 years?
We're going to end the video. We'll see you in our next video. Thank you very much.
That's what I thought. That is what I thought.